Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. We're gonna take a look at Genshin Impact. This is the latest version of the game featuring an entirely new explorable region in the form of Nad Cry. And with it, it brings a new storyline, new Archon quest, new everything. So lots of surveys that I had to fill out for this game for free Primo Gems because I haven't been playing this game in a long time. So if you guys have been following the channel for a while, the last time we covered Genshin Impact, we did cover it briefly in the summer, like back in June, I believe. Or maybe it was late June, early July. Either way, we covered it sometime in the summer, and then the last time we covered it before that was back in January. So it's been a while since I have paid attention to this game. This is one of those games where I think the game is mature enough now in terms of how long it's been out there as a live service game that the developers, the producer, is starting to consider the idea of changing the monetization scheme or offering an alternative in the form of potentially selling the characters. But I think they would only do that probably on a very limited time basis, and they would probably do it for characters that have been in the roster for a long time. Because the game came out in the pandemic. It was like 2020. I think it was like August or September. Maybe it was October of 2020. It was a long time ago now. And there's an awful lot of characters in this game. And one of the appeals of this game is collecting the characters. Basically collecting all of the playable characters. And the only way to do that is to use the gacha system. And that is almost a controversial system because there's a lot of players that refuse to play this game and any game like this just on principle because they do not believe in the gacha system. Basically, gambling essentially to get the characters. So that's why a lot of people refuse to get this game or play this game. But I do think that this game has been out long enough now where the developer studio is thinking about offering characters. You can just buy the characters up front. Now, obviously, they're not going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that for the newest characters. But for characters that have been in the roster for a long time now, it makes sense for you to be able to obtain those with relative ease. Hey, Francisco. You're getting a Nevro AI spine simulator tomorrow? What is that? Oh, wow. That's like, Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man. Didn't he? Wasn't that how Dr. Octopus became Dr. Octopus? He got the exo spine installed. Something went wrong. I'm thinking of the Tobey Maguire movie. that version of Spider-Man in the films. Yeah. Yeah, it took me like 6 weeks for my back to heal since I had that disc slip problem or that herniation. And I saw the x-ray. My back, the L5S1, is so narrow now. Like, it's almost as if there's no disc anymore. It's like a small little sliver. It looks, on the x-ray, it literally looks like it's maybe 1/4 of a centimeter. So that's like only a few millimeters of disc left. So I would imagine at some point, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to me in the future, you know, because the discs, as far as I know, discs don't regenerate, unfortunately. And I remember I used to work with someone and he told me, live long enough and eventually you'll have back problems. And if you don't have back problems, you'll have knee problems. Because that's the other joint that wears out due to wear and tear. The back, the ligaments in the back, and the knees. Those two things. Some people, their shoulders have problems, but my experience or my opinion on that is the only time you can get problems with your shoulders is if you suffer an injury, like in sports or something. I think living into old age, the shoulders typically don't have, I mean, unless you're a side sleeper, and you sleep on one shoulder way more often than the other, then maybe a shoulder problem can develop over many years. Spine went downhill. Yeah, I'm afraid for myself. Because I have like that S1, L5. I feel like L4, L5 is the most common one to have problems. Mine is the L5, S1. Like all the other discs in my back look normal. It's just that one disc for whatever reason. It's just that one disc. It's like almost non-existent. Yeah, tomorrow, so I was thinking last week, the Tech Thursdays episode, I kind of constructed it differently, and I want to do that format more. Meaning, I don't want to just talk about random news articles from, you know, what's happening in the industry, although I still might do that sometimes. I kind of want to make it more user interactive, or like viewer interactive, I should say, where I have something planned to talk about that is basically the whole discussion instead of choosing random things. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the laptop market, because I realized throughout this year I focused exclusively on desktop computers. You know, we did X3D. Last year we did Zen 5, we did Intel's Arrow Lake. We've done a lot of GPU content throughout the year, because GPUs, man, if there's one thing that gets a lot of views, GPUs. I don't know what it is about GPUs, but just talking about, I don't know if it's like an AI bias thing, where it's like if YouTube's algorithm figures out that you're talking about GPUs, it's just automatically going to recommend your stuff more often than if you're not talking about it as a tech channel. So we did a lot of GPU stuff in the first half of the year. But there's really, I mean, I have some GPU stuff planned for second half, but it might not be what a lot of viewers are expecting. Because I think RTX series is well overdone at this point. There's really nothing from AMD to talk about for the rest of the year. There is one AMD card, but it's the professional AI card. That's an interesting graphics card because that's the cheapest way to buy a GPU with 32 gigabytes of VRAM, assuming you can even get one. And that just leaves Intel. So there's really just exploring Intel's new professional AI GPUs. I think those are probably going to be interesting to some people. But yeah, the one thing that we haven't talked about at all, at least not in depth, is the laptop space. So mobility, mobile chipsets, that sort of thing, mobile CPUs, mobile APUs, NPUs. We haven't talked about that. So that is what I'm going to talk about in depth tomorrow, because I started watching like reviews on laptops to get an idea of what is currently the general trends in the industry on the mobile space. And there's a lot of misunderstanding on, not on the people making the videos, it's really the viewers. I read some of the comments on some of these laptop reviews, and it's clear to me, you know, there's either unrealistic expectations of what laptops should include, or it's like people think, oh, Intel's paying off to kneecap AMD or something like that. Like there's some conspiracy type theories that you always find in the chat or in the comments section on these videos. And it's clear to me when I read stuff like that, okay, the person writing the comment doesn't actually know anything about the mobile chipset to make comments like, oh, Intel's trying to kneecap AMD. Oh, there's these backhand deals with the OEMs or something, or it's like, why is AMD always left out, or AMD has no supply, you know, like, or what's going on. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow because there's a lot of misunderstanding. Some of those comments have some basis in reality, but most of them just don't. They just don't understand the mobile space because it is not like the desktop space at all. Like, at all. It is very, very different. And one thing I will say, Intel's offerings, there's a reason why Intel has a lot of the design wins in the mobile space, and we'll investigate that tomorrow on Tech Thursdays. But that doesn't mean AMD's bad. That doesn't mean Qualcomm's bad. Although I will say, what's funny, you know, last year there were all these Snapdragon laptops, and they made a big splash. Microsoft did ARM or Windows on ARM. You know, it's like all of a sudden Microsoft teamed up with Qualcomm, and all the Surface Pro laptops were all ARM-based, Qualcomm, Snapdragon Elite, Snapdragon X Elite, Snapdragon Plus, all those CPUs from Qualcomm, all the ARM-based stuff. And then you fast forward like 6 months after that, those laptops were still around during the holiday season. Because we're talking like December last year, November last year. And they're still around, but they weren't that popular anymore. They're kind of falling off. Then a bunch of people who bought the Snapdragon laptops figure out, oh, there's a lot of compatibility problems with a lot of these work apps, so I can't actually use this. And you can't really fix it. Like, you know how if you're on Mac and you need to run something that needs to be on Windows because it's not Mac native. So it's easy. You just fire up a Windows VM and you dual boot into Windows. Problem solved. Well, unfortunately, for ARM, or for Qualcomm, I should say, it's not that simple because they don't have the translation layers and all the layers and layers of software that Apple wrote to make a lot of that possible on their silicon. So a lot of the legwork on ARM is really just not there yet. You like Wuchang? Man, I never finished that game. I don't know. Maybe I'm just I was too into Night Rain that I just kind of like forgot about that game. I completely forgot about it. I played a lot of it, but then I just put it away one day and never went back to it. Well, if there's one thing I've learned, Apple has proved that you can make ARM look amazing. You can make ARM look and perform amazing. And when you try to throw Windows at the problem, like Microsoft, you just make Qualcomm and Windows team up, put it out there. It doesn't work. Software is key. It's one thing to have good hardware. If you just don't have the software built up to take advantage of it, it's just not going to perform, you know, and that's kind of what happened to ARM. So anyway, a year later now, here we are. We're at the end of Q3 of the following year since ARM launched the laptops on Windows. And ARM is all but a distant memory at this point. Like, it's still there, but I looked at what you could buy with Snapdragon. A lot of the laptops that I'm seeing are clearance items. You can't customize them anymore, meaning you can't build your own and select, oh, I want 64 gigs of RAM. You know, you can't do that anymore. So it's like if you want a Snapdragon Elite, you're stuck with 32 gigabytes of soldered memory and things like that. And it's like a small SSD. The SSD isn't even the full, like 22 by 80. It's like, or 2280. It's like a 2242, like a small NVMe drive. I don't know why that is. I really don't understand why ARM is like that. At least ARM has Thunderbolt, though. Like, at least it's got that. But we'll talk about tomorrow. The focus is going to be on x86 based laptops, the mobile platforms, because there's a lot of really good ones. But there's a lack of understanding. There's a lack of education on laptops in general, like the actual chipsets, like the segmentation, the different, like, is this a business class laptop? Is this a consumer laptop? Is this a gamer laptop? You know, these sort of things. You customized one? What type of laptop is it? The only hardware coming up, there's really nothing, to be honest. At least not for the next month or two. I mean, there's like motherboards. There's new motherboards that are supposed to come out sometime this month. I don't know where they are. So we're pivoting. We're going to talk about laptops. Because there's really like nothing... There's nothing going on in the desktop space that hasn't already been talked about. It's really just, you know, rehashing more X870 and Z890. The one that I said... What was the one that I said? Which laptop did I say? That's not a laptop, dude. That's a CPU. I asked you what laptop. Snapdragon's not a laptop. That's like saying... which laptop did you customize? And you're telling me, Ryzen. It's like, Ryzen. Okay, Ryzen... Ryzen's not a laptop, you know? Ryzen's a CPU brand. Snapdragon is a CPU brand. Those aren't laptops. So that doesn't answer the question. You added 2 terabytes, an additional 32 gigabytes RAM to my 4090.
For the cause.
For the cause. I appreciate it. I've been taking all the super chats, and I know Francisco Super Googly is like the top super chat. The top super chatter is Super Googly by far. But what I've done with all the funding from the super chats, I'm basically trying to build out a little savings fund that I can use to either buy a motherboard or buy a case or something, or put the money toward some computer component so that we can do a live stream build. At least one before the end of this year. Because I did a lot of live stream builds last year, particularly in the month of October and November. I want to try to do something similar because I know I get a lot of engagement with the chat when I do the live stream builds. So I am going to try to do at least one of those before the end of the year. I'm trying to save up for either the AMD, that one GPU from AMD that we just mentioned, the one that has 32 gigabytes of VRAM, or one of the Intel GPUs that has a lot of VRAM. Yeah, this is one of the gacha games. This is the Genshin Impact. Put a link for the wish list. How do I do that? Well, YouTube doesn't allow links, but I can probably do that on Patreon. Am I always building one? When was the last time I built a desktop computer? Yeah, so for those wondering, this is Genshin Impact. This is that one game that, for a while, everyone was playing this game. Like, I remember in the pandemic, back in 2020, this game just kind of showed up out of nowhere. And I remember everyone was talking about it. Like, anyone who played games on their smartphones were talking about this game. And then all the people that were on potato computers were also talking about this game. Because this game runs on, like, low-end hardware. You watched a video the other day, a guy spent 400,000 on Diablo. Yeah, this is, I don't know if Diablo Immortal... Is Diablo Immortal a gacha game? Isn't it like a loot box gacha thing? Is it really pay to win, or you just have to grind? I wouldn't say this is pay to win. No, this is... The only time you would ever spend money on this game is if you... Like, if you treat the game as an MMO, you can pay like $5 a month. And you get... Basically, if you log in every day... If you're playing this game a lot, you should probably be paying $5 for 1 month. And it doesn't automatically renew. So it's not like Final Fantasy or World of Warcraft, where those games, you set up the automatic monthly subscription, and it bills you every month. This game, you can pay $5, but it's like a one-time charge, and then it doesn't automatically renew. So after 30 days, if you, like, let's say you quit the game after 3.5 weeks or something, you just don't log in anymore, and or you log in, claim your free, I guess not free, but like your prepaid, I should say, Primo gems, which is the in-game currency, and then you just log out, and because that's typically what I would do. Now I'm currently not subscribed to the game, so to speak. Like I didn't pay the $5 for 30 days. I haven't done that in like 2.5 years. So, because I haven't really been playing this game that much anymore. But this game had a big update that came out literally yesterday. So, I wanted to look at the new content in here, and it's like a whole new... I don't know what this place is really. It's like a nation-state kind of thing called Nod Cry. And it's basically where the next story is going to take place. Basically, at this time every year, the game comes out with an expansion, like a new expansion. And this year, it's the 6.0 expansion, which is what we're looking at right now. And there's a different theme for every single place. So, like I wish you could zoom out more on the map. The map doesn't zoom out enough. And the map, it's gotten too big that they really need to have a bigger zoom because it's not... So anyway, when the game came out in 2020, you started off in this area, the nation of Mondstadt. Then you went west, or I guess southwest, into Liyue. And then this was the second nation, but this nation was kind of hidden. You explored the game like you were playing The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and then you just stumbled upon a whole nother country in the game, and you explore that whole area. Then in 2021, they added the first expansion, which added the island nation of Inazuma. So you travel across the ocean down to Inazuma, the island nation. So that was summer 2021. Then summer 2022, they added the nation of Sumeru, which was basically a jungle and a desert region. That was 2022. That one was the biggest nation. This nation has so much land, and there's so much to explore, both in the desert and in the jungle. So very, very interesting. It gave me kind of like true World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade vibes. It felt like we were going to the Outlands, like Hellfire Peninsula, and that one place, that jungle area. And then fast forward to 2023, they added the nation of Fontaine, which was a really upscale, you know, like upper class looking place. It was like really nice looking. Then last year, they added Natlan, which is this area over here, which is kind of like... It's kind of like going on a safari. It had all the animals. I called them the Pokemon. It's like you have Pokemon in the game all of a sudden. So the game kind of, you know, you can tell it's inspired by a bunch of other franchises. So that was last year. And then here we are this year, and they added this place literally yesterday. So, that's pretty much it. The game is also multiplayer, so you can play with up to 3 other friends and just kind of like run around, do stuff as a group. So it's not a traditional MMO by any means, but it does have multiplayer co-op. Diablo Immortal is pay to win. Yeah, I just think right now there's nothing to talk about with desktops. So in terms of like tech related things, we're gonna talk about laptops for a while. We're gonna pivot to laptops, talk about laptops, and then we're gonna go back to desktops at some point. That's the plan. Because I haven't covered laptops, and when I read comments on videos that are reviewing laptops, I realize people have no idea. People do not know anything about like how to choose a laptop. Like the different segments. Because laptop segmentation is way more deep than desktop segmentation. Desktop, it's very simple. You either have a mainstream, or you have a high-end, or you have a workstation. And that's basically it. You have workstation, high-end, and mainstream. And mainstream is the biggest segment. Mainstream is basically everyone that's not on Threadripper or better. So it's like, unless you have Threadripper, you're not in the high-end desktop segment. I mean, who here has a laptop that is less than 3 years old? Let me see. Let me do a poll. Is your laptop, and the choices are less than 3 years old, more than 3 years old, or okay, we'll say more than 3 years old, less than 5, more than 5 years old, and the last option is I don't have a laptop. Okay, so the poll is up. I'm just curious. For those of you watching, we have like 10 concurrent viewers. Is your laptop less than 3 years old, more than 3 years old, but less than 5 years old, or is it more than 5 years old, or do you just not even have a laptop? I'm surprised, you know, a lot of the gamers don't actually have laptops. Some gamers only have a laptop and they don't even have a desktop. So it's like, some people, they have a laptop and they have no desktop and they play games on a laptop. Others don't have laptops but play games on a desktop, which is definitely the better way to do it. Only 2 people voted. Every time you had major problems with laptop. That's why the better way to play games is on desktop. And I typically don't recommend gaming laptops. Man, okay, so some people got some old laptops. It's like more than 5 years, huh? So it's interesting. So I have, this is mine. This is my laptop for those curious. This is, let me see if I can get it in the camera here. You guys can see the logo on screen. Whoops, upside down. You guys can see that logo, so you know what brand this laptop is. The manufacturer's name. So, do you guys know what this is? This is not your normal laptop. This is the special type because it's got this thing on it. Where is it? Right there. Well, you can see the red dot. The red dot's a dead giveaway as to what this is. We open it up. Opens all the way up. All the way flat. And you can see there it is. Right there. The mark of the true business class. There it is. That's what I use. And I do not play games on that at all. There isn't a single game installed on that laptop. I think the only thing that I ever installed on there was the Final Fantasy 14 benchmark, just to get an idea of whether or not that laptop could handle that game. And it can handle the game. Considering that game is super old, though. It's like, I don't know, it's not pushing it that much. The ThinkPad. Yes, the ThinkPad. Yes, the true business class laptop. So tomorrow we'll talk about all things laptops. So if you're thinking about getting a laptop in the near future, you're probably going to want to tune into Tech Thursdays tomorrow. We're going to go very, very in-depth. We're going to draw block diagrams. We're going to tell you what a particular laptop can and cannot do from a fundamental feature standpoint because of what the chipset is capable of. Because not all laptops can do, for example, 2 SSDs. Some can only do 1. And it's not because Asus or someone is trying to gimp the laptop and only give you 1 SSD. It's because the platform probably only can support 1 SSD. So we'll talk about all of that tomorrow. And then we're going to go over the brands. We're going to go over the different segments. So which ones are considered cheap and low quality? Which ones are considered high quality? Which ones are considered mainstream consumer? Which ones are business class? Which ones are the premium, the ultrabook category? So ultrabook is a word that you don't really hear much anymore. So I guess now they're calling it thin and light or premium. I hear the word premium thrown around a lot when it comes to what used to be known as an ultrabook. Ultrabook, the reason why they don't use that terminology anymore is because that's something that that's a term that Intel actually invented. They call it the ultrabook, and now no one really follows them anymore. So now it's just kind of premium. So it looks like one person voted, 2 people voted more than 5 years old. One person voted less than 3 years old. Less than 3 years old is a new laptop. Well, less than 3 years is it means you have current generation or last generation or brand new. So typically 3 years is the maximum because companies will lease computers for their employees for 3 years. And then after that, the employee gets a new laptop. They lease a newer one and they return the old one. This is the reason why my fundamental theory on 3, 5, 7 years is very, very real. It's very real. This is why I say once an electronic device turns 3 years old, it is no longer young anymore. It is considered middle-aged. And once it's 5 years old, once it's more than 5 years old, it's considered elderly for computer standards, you know? Like we think, you know, if anyone who has a dog or a cat, you know how dog years are different from human years? Well, electronics also have different year count. Like 3 years old, a 3-year-old laptop is like a 40-year-old human, or a 40 somewhere like it's you know, it's like there's a little bit of overlap, but I would say in general a 3-year-old computer is like a 40-year-old human being, and a 5-year-old computer is probably more like a 65-year-old human being, and a 7-year-old computer is like an 85-year-old plus in human years. So if you have a 7-year-old computer, that's like, you know, a great grandma in terms of human years, how old that machine is. And it's gonna struggle. It's gonna struggle to run the games. Like anyone who says otherwise are out of touch with reality, because they're not gonna be getting the same performance of a computer that's less than 1 year old. 5090 laptops. Well, you know, those super like top tier things are kind of, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to those type of laptops because, to your point, they're gimped and they never achieve anywhere close to the performance of the desktop counterpart. So to me, that's a waste. When it comes to buying a laptop, the things that I personally prioritize are battery life, thin and light. It cannot be heavier than, hold on, what's the calculation for, like, 3 to kg. It can't be heavier than, like, 1.4 kg. So if or 1.5 kilograms. If the laptop is more than 3 pounds or more than 1.5 kilograms, it's too heavy. To me, it's automatically too heavy in this day and age. So, I mean, that's what I consider good. And this is the reason why Apple is so successful in the laptop space. Because for some reason, Apple understands what people want before the actual people know what they want. Like that's the crazy thing about Apple. Like Apple understands human nature. I don't know what it is about Apple as a company, as a brand, but they understand what people want. Like they make the sort of devices that people want to buy. And I say that as someone who doesn't own a single Apple product. But I understand how good Apple stuff actually is. Like, you know, I just said it earlier. The laptop can't be heavier than 1.5 kg, which is about like 3 point something pounds. So it definitely can't be over 4 pounds. 4 pounds is like the maximum weight. So that, to me personally, that automatically rules out like all those 5090 laptops. Those 5090 laptops are a complete meme. They're a joke to me. Like they're dead to me. They're invisible. I don't even notice them because they're not like. Why would I get a 5090 laptop when I can play on my 5090 desktop? You know what I'm saying? Like what's the desktop 5090 completely destroys the laptop 5090. The laptop 5090 is slower than like a desktop 4080. So it's like, why would I, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? It's like, okay. Yeah, but what type of games are you playing on a trip where you need to use a GPU like that, though? A laptop with a 4060 in it is typically good enough for any of these type of games. I don't know, like if I was on a long trip, the only games that I would actually play are live service games. And those big, heavy, you know, bowling ball laptops with 5090s and stuff, those things have terrible battery life. Just saying, you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I don't really consider those type of laptops. Oh, no, that's okay. But yeah, to me, it's all about the laptop can't be over 3 pounds or so. Somewhere around 3 to 4 pounds. It can't be more than 4 pounds. Which is like 1.6 kg or whatever. Somewhere in there. So it can't be more than that. It has to have really, really good battery life. The thicker and the larger the battery, the better. But remember, it has to stay within that weight constraint. So typically that means like 80 watt hour batteries, 60 to 80 watt hour batteries, and then like 3 cell, 4 cell, and ideally if it could do 2 M.2s, that would be nice, but that's not always a requirement. And if it can fit a discrete NVIDIA card, that would also be nice. But again, my experience with those type of laptops is oftentimes what ends up happening is as the laptop ages, the discrete GPU becomes less and less important to the point where at some point it becomes completely irrelevant and you're always just going to be relying on the integrated graphics because you're using it as a mobile device most of the time anyway. I mean, that's what a laptop is meant to be used for. A laptop is not meant to be plugged into the wall 24/7, killing the battery due to overcharging at 100%. You know what I'm saying? So if someone's doing that, they need to strongly reevaluate their priorities. And I mean, like Hardware Canucks did a really, really good video about this topic. You know, like in the Hardware Canucks video, they were saying if you're someone who is plugging your laptop into the wall all the time, the conversation needs to be had whether or not you should have gone with a desktop in the first place, because you would probably have saved a lot of money and you would have get much better performance versus a laptop. And yeah, it's like buying a laptop just to have it plugged into the wall all the time, to me, doesn't make any sense at all. Doesn't make any sense. It's like the priorities are completely backwards. Do you still play the games that you play at home, only at a lower res than the laptop screen? The only games that I would play on a long trip are either Switch 2 games or like this, Genshin Impact dailies. I would log in. I mean, I could literally play this game on my phone. So it's like I don't actually need a gaming laptop to log in and do my dailies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I mean, everybody, you know, everyone's different. I personally would not be playing a game like Elden Ring, Night Rain, or something like while traveling. That's not how I do things. But something like this, where I can log in, do like dailies in like 5 to 10 minutes, and then log out, claim the Primo Gems, and then leave. That is easy. So that's why the only games I end up playing are live service games, which are super easy to run. They don't have any high spec requirements. Yeah, well, it looks like most people have old laptops, which is interesting. That's good to know. That's good to know, because I'm actually glad most of the people watching the stream have a laptop that's older than 5 years, because that tells me that the content tomorrow will be very enlightening or very interesting, because if you have an old laptop and you're considering getting a new laptop at some point soon, it would be nice to be aware of how to determine what is what. Because everyone has their own buying preferences, and understanding, you know, okay, this chipset or this product enables this type of laptop versus that type of laptop, I think that's key. Because that's the sort of knowledge that's not really talked about. Like, I feel like there's a bunch of random laptop reviews that someone can go watch, but if they don't actually know, like, what is that actual silicon under the hood meant for? Because last year, I saw a bunch of the soldered RAM style chipsets being put in as gaming laptops. And now this year, we're seeing the real gaming laptops, like the real deal. Last year, it was like the thin and lights, I guess, but are actually more up my alley in terms of like what I would actually buy. Versus this year, now you're starting to see the bowling ball, heavy 7-pound, 8-pound, you know, those type of laptops starting to show up. The ones with terrible battery life and super loud fan noise. Yeah, those laptops. The laptops that make you feel like you're buying something from like 15 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let me see. What am I supposed to even do in this game? I guess we can go over here. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go and do... I was supposed to go and hunt this thing? Or was I supposed to go and get talent materials? I can't remember. Completely forgot. Oh, yeah. These things. Okay. So this... And this, and this. And one more. I need to craft 3 of these things. Who here is planning to play Ghost of Yotei? Or any of the games that are coming out at the end of the month? We've got Ghost of Yotei early October. Yeah, Ghost of Yotei is coming out in like, what, 1, 2, 3 weeks? In 3 weeks, Ghost of Yotei. In 2 weeks, Silent Hill F. And then Battlefield 6 is like 4.5 weeks out. Oh, this thing? I need to craft like 3 of these. Surprised I actually have a lot of these. You know, this game really learned a lot. It took a lot of what it learned from their other game, Star Rail. I think I need 6 of these. Oh, I needed 7. I'm short 1 again. Yeah, this is the thing that I need to get because it's a new region, I don't have any of the material. And then for Ascension, I need 18 of them and then 3 of these. So way over there, and I don't actually know how to get there. This is underwater. So I guess I'll have to fly over there and see if I can get underwater somehow. Question is there like a boat or something? Oh wait, you know what? You can probably run over there. There's something weird here. He's activating Lunar Bloom. The demons are coming out of there. It's yeah, they got this weird like Devil May Cry style music. Use that water gun. Okay. Managed to seal it up. Yeah, this area has some kind of weird thing going on. Oh, the water is actually not deep at all. You know, this area, it reminds me of a place in World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. It reminds me of Negron. Is it Negron? It's either Negron or that other place. Right next to Negron. Man, I haven't played World of Warcraft in so long. But I still remember that place. Because what made that so memorable was that was the first expansion, and it was also the one that introduced flying mounts in the Outlands. How do we get under the water? Can we swim? The stuff that I need is actually, it's not above me, right? No, it's like, can we swim? See, I don't think we can swim. I mean, it doesn't let me dive under the water. That means there's got to be a way. There has to be a secret tunnel or something to go under the water. If not, it might be very far away from here. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not over here. There must be some other way to get to it. What's this? This looks like a door from... This looks like a fog gate from Dark Souls 1. Whoa, what? Can I go in there? Huh? Hold on, there's 3... What? I guess I'm supposed to do the blue one real quick. There's a blue one. How do I get the blue one? Oh. Oh, okay. That did something. No. I feel like it was supposed to go that way. That one makes it do that weird thing right there, but is there, the collection of the shiny stuff from some particular locations on the map may you stop playing the game? Okay, I feel like that... Something... I'm supposed to do something with something else in the picture, probably. When did you stop playing the game? Which expansion was it? Was it Sumeru? Fontaine? It's like, heal us up. Is that correct or is that wrong? I feel like it's supposed to go this way. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Reset it. Maybe. That one doesn't do anything. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, it moved that thing? That was it? I had no idea that it affected something in the water. What? There's something there now. How do I get on this? What? No, 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 go over there. Oh, you have to solve 3 puzzles. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I gotta do one more. Maybe it opens up the portal and I can go to the underground. Is this the right way? Looks like there's more stuff over there. See, it's like playing The Legend of Zelda, though. The gameplay loop is very much... Oh, no, 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 okay. I was gonna go the wrong way. Alright, this is the 3rd one. Oh, it revealed treasure chest. That's like the highest rarity one too. But I really need to be able to get out of here. I really thought that was going to open up the path that goes underwater. Because, see, I need these things. I guess I could go over here. I don't know. I quit this game in what was it? Sometime 2 years ago. I quit and I never went back for a very, very long time. Normally, there should be a way to get that thing up there. There. Oh, or I could just do that. Oh wait, there is actually something here to do. So many puzzles. Wow, okay. How do I like the new region? It reminds me of World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. It doesn't remind me of Hellfire Peninsula. It reminds me of the other regions that you explore after Hellfire Peninsula. Like Negron. It's kind of like that. It has that kind of vibe. Wait, what? I don't know. Do I want to go in here? I'm trying to figure out how to get here. I need these things. But it's like in the water. It's underwater. So I gotta figure out how to get under the water. Instead of talking to the NPC, I'm just gonna go. I don't care. I'm just gonna go. Oh, whoa. This is like a... Wait. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, hold on. Get this. I thought this would lead me to that place. Whatever it is, it's like somewhere above. What's over here? Oh, this leads outside? Oh, I need to get the teleporter. Oh, I think... Oh, whoa, hold on. Huh? Supposed to pull it, isn't it? Is it stuck? I guess I need the blue one. So this part makes me think of Ninja Gaiden 2, where you head over to fight the dragon. Whoa, what is this? Is this a new... Doesn't tell me what it is. I automatically loot it. I don't know, it was like I either play this or I play Hell Is Us. I think the teleporter is up there. Oh, there's something down here. I still don't see a way to get to the secret place. Oh, it was like, it wasn't even at the top. It was just right over here. Yeah, this is, I feel like this is the fun time to play this game, is right when they add a new area. It's like when Dawn Trail came out last year. That was when I went back to Final Fantasy 14. Because you gotta go and get all the teleporters. This is like looking for the ether currents. Hey, there's one, there's literally one like in there. Can I even go in here? Is it gonna kill me if I try to land in there? Oh wow, it's repellent. You can't land. It won't let me land. Okay. It repels me. Okay. That's interesting. What's this? Repel. It got repelled. I don't know what this does when she goes into the centaur mode. She just like runs around like a centaur. She's like Fulgur's like cousin or something. Am I not gonna do a custom loop? I mean, I don't really see the need. The only reason I would do a custom loop is if I wanted to overclock more. Just to see the limits on the silicon. And by limits, I don't mean like the absolute limits. Like that would require, you know, dry ice or LN2 or something. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't figure out how to get over here. So unfortunately, she's basically stuck at level 60 until tomorrow because I can't get these. We have to go north. Whoa, there's something in the distance there. Oh wow, there's a good one over here. I found one. Oh no, I didn't want her to go down. Oh no. No, I didn't want to go down. Oh well. Wait, these guys are here? We made the wrong detour. Wrong detour. Water gun. Super soaker. Well, that guy got deleted. This other guy's like stuck in the corner. What does this do? Does this do anything? Oh, wow. Okay. That does absolutely nothing. Oh, wait, she's on healing? Oh, well. It doesn't matter. Man, the Super Soaker, like, ever since I got Nouvelle and Farina 2 years ago, or actually, it was, like, almost 2 years ago, because they came out, they were, like, fall 2023. There hasn't really been a reason to get any of the newer characters. Super Soaker build, especially if you can stun lock them with freeze. That just seems so good. And it's so easy to build. Because you just put the most garbage artifacts on those characters. And because they're HP scaling, they're just amazing automatically. Alright, I took the wrong turn. I completely messed up. What is this? What was that? Huh? How do I get up there? Wait, what is that? That creature was doing something. These animals and stuff makes me think of the Siofra Valley in Elden Ring. They have their weird magic powers. Here we go. It's a goat. There's another one over here. What does this do? What? Huh? See how this game is like the Zelda game?
Yep.
That one needs to get out of the way, and then I think this one, and then this one. This one needs to be pulled. And that one needs a repel. This one needs a repel, yeah. What? Huh? What? What? Oh, wow, okay. I don't think I got the things that I was looking for, though, originally, but let's get this teleporter. We need to go fight the boss. I do have a key for this. You know, a lot of the exiled stuff actually would work on her because she needs elemental mastery. Sanctum of the Oath Keeper. This is another puzzle. So obvious it's a puzzle, but I don't really want to solve it right now. Wait, what's this guy? Well, a Venus flytrap. It makes me think of I think it's Negron. Isn't Negron the place that looks like this in Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, in World of Warcraft? One of these places, or one of those places in that game, looks like this place. Unless I'm remembering it completely wrong. Yeah, there is something over here. There's something up there. You know what? Go back over here. There's a bunch of items. Oh no, it was like, okay, it's this way. Maybe I did get them after all. I thought I was missing a bunch of them. Yeah, okay. Well, there's... This leads to this place. Yeah, I guess I just can't get these. I don't know how to get to them. Is that underground? See, these type of games, the graphics are not, like, super high-end graphics. But because of the art style, these games are the type of games that they almost have a timeless look. Because the graphics are nice enough that they'll stand the test of time. Okay, maybe the environments, like the textures on the ground and stuff, won't look super good. But it still amazes me that a game like Final Fantasy XIV, as old as it is, still looks relatively good. Oh wait, this is the thing I was supposed to use. Oh. Well, that was easy. That's the thing about this game's puzzles. This game's puzzles, most of them are just kind of like you just go with it. You just start doing stuff and it just works. A game like Resident Evil and Hell Is Us, you have to pay attention. If you're not paying attention, it's just not gonna work. This game, I could literally just be talking to chat the whole time about computers, and I would still be able to solve the puzzles. You wouldn't be able to do that in Hell Is Us. I could just randomly roam around and I can still just accomplish stuff. I got that teleporter. What else am I missing here? I'm missing a few teleporters. There's also this time attack. What am I supposed to do? Oh, collect the particles? How do I go down? Oh, wow, see? Oh, there's a fishing spot. I don't have the bait. Never mind. We can't do it. Although there's like 4 new fish in there. See, this is the sort of thing. Fishing spot. So I marked that for later. Apparently I'm only missing... Apparently I somehow got 2 of those. Somehow. Yeah, this game is free to play, by the way. Just so you know. I guess I just need to go and get these things. Oh, actually, let's fight the boss. Just need to fight the boss. To ascend her, I need 2 more of these. But I won't be able to level her up because I need the 3 things and I can't figure out how to get down there. So she's kind of stuck at level 60. Alright, here we go. Boss fight time. Yeah, man, Super Soaker build is so strong. He does so much damage. Boss doesn't even get a chance to go to phase 2. Yeah, he didn't even get a chance to do his transition into phase 2. Wow. I need to do a few more runs. See, ever since Nuvile and Farina, man, like, there has been no incentive for me to get any of the newer characters. These characters are still so top tier, because they're so easy to build. You don't have to farm any relics. Wow. Wow. Alright. Let me go heal up. And then we need to go and farm some Fatuis, and then I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I need to be doing the story. Realistically, I should be doing the story right now. In fact, I should set this to the new zone, but I can't. I guess because I need to do the story? Okay. What else do I need to do? I guess I could run that boss fight 2 more times. Yeah, just do it like 2 more times, and then I guess farm a bunch of Fatui, and that's basically it. Yeah, that lunar bloom does so much damage. Look at that. Look at that. His HP bar just gets deleted. Keep getting 3s. That's awesome. This is the new boss. Brand new. This is the 2nd day that he's in the game. You need to get that lunar bloom going. Man, the water gun. The water gun is just so good. It deletes everything. Wow, that was so easy. Alright, let me get this one, I guess. We'll go over here and get this. You know, that's the thing. So, people quit the game. Like you were saying earlier, that it's too tedious sometimes to go in the world and collect all the stuff. In that regard, I do find Star Rail, their other major game. I mean, obviously they have more than just this game in Star Rail. They have like Honkai Third and also Zenless Zone. I never played either of those other two games, but Star Rail is easier to just jump right back into out of the convenience of not having to go and do all the running around in the field and exploring. But that's because this is an open world game, and Star Rail's not an open world game. Alright, this is probably the start of some side quest thing. One thing I'm not sure, I don't understand why the story went in this direction, where instead of going to Snezhnaya, we go to some in-between area. I don't know if they're just trying to stretch it out for padding, and they're just trying to, do what Dawntrail did, where they went on vacation. The Warrior of Light goes on vacation. Although I do think this is not going to have the same vibe. If anything, Natlan was kind of like going on vacation for the Traveler. Because everyone else did everything. The Traveler didn't really do a whole lot. Until the back end of that story arc. Like in the beginning, I remember the Traveler went into that weird realm and saved what's-her-name. But still, Malvika had to come in and save the day. And then Malvika basically did everything in that one. What's unique about the Natlan arc is the Archon doesn't actually lose. Like, the Archon actually wins for once. Whereas in every single other storyline in this game, the Archon always has lost. Or they just surrendered, or they didn't even bother trying. You know what I mean? Like, Venti lost. Zhongli, he retired. So he just kind of, like, gave up. Raiden also just sort of, like, for some whatever reason, like, big brain play, I give up, you take it, but it's like, whatever. And then Nahida basically got forced into giving up. And then, what happened to Farina? Farina basically didn't even have the thing to give up. It was like Nuvele had it or something the whole time and just kind of like gave it up. So again, they lost. So you get to Natlan and Malvika actually does not hand it over and still manages to keep it. So that's like the most unique one so far in that regard. What am I trying to do? Investigate the thing. These are some good items. This is a new one. Stella fruit. How do I... I'm guessing this is another thing that I have to... I need these... I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Oh well. Let's get this one. It's a lot of flying around. Kind of like when I went to Inazuma. Inazuma had a lot of this type of thing flying around. Without any web swing from Spider-Man. Although, the nice thing about this place is the water is pretty shallow. So you can probably do a lot of this on foot. A tree? It looks more like a crystal. Oh, this must be another... Yeah, these are more stuff. They tried to make it easier to collect the flowers. Alright, what else? This one? Yeah, I'm just getting all the teleporters. That's what I do when I come back to the game. Just get all the zones. Get all the fast travel points. Collect all the flowers. You know what? I'm looking at the poll that we set up earlier. There are people that actually don't have the laptops at all. People voted for I don't have a laptop. But see, that's totally fine because the people playing on desktop... Is this a way to jump up? How do you go up? How do I do that?
You can.
This place is very mountainous.
Huh?
There's a lot of rock climbing. ARK. I don't know, where is I feel like for this I want what's his name in the group so that if I fall I have 25% more stamina for flying. Somehow ended up on the wrong side of the mountain. I wanted to go over there. How did I end up over here? And this looks like it leads into a... Wait, hold on. Is the thing I need up top? Is it up top or is it down below? I think it's down below. Oh, must be inside the wall. Oh, wait. No, it's right here. See, these are a pain to go and get after the fact. So every time I'm coming through for the first time, I try to grab everything. Yeah, you can't grip these. There's a magic barrier.
Yup.
This looks like the path of the dead. Oh wait, what's this? You did use the blasted authorization terminal? Oh, there's an ID card somewhere. Okay, well, we're down in the valley. I need to, I guess I'm gonna go over here. Get up to the upper land.
草木の茂る季節がまた巡ってくる。
What does this thing do? Huh? Oh. I guess that's... Oh, there it is. Okay, now this one. I need to go hunt the Fatui now. Actually, that's what I need to do. Need to go hunt these guys. Alright, we'll do that next. Hey, Steven, what's going on? As I stated last time, we are looking at Genshin Impact this week because this is the brand new patch, this is the brand new content. Everything new. Oh, the music of this game? That wall running looks really cool. Oh, well, there's the Star Destroyer. Wait, what? They're building the Death Star over there? Like, what is this? Oh, that's going downhill. How do I get on there? This is called swagging and surfing right here. That's called swagging and surfing. Yeah, that's swag and surf right there. Alright, one more. There's one more treasure. Now, if only I knew where to go to even start. Oh, right here. This is it. I need more Fatui, though, because I need more level up material. Instead, it's a bunch of goats. There it is. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I swag while I surf. Look at that. Check that out. Oh, yeah. The big jump. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Got all three of them now. Oh, a special one. Secret area. Star World. What is this? Mario games. We're going to outer space. What? Do I plan on playing the new Hellraiser game? Hellraiser Revival? I don't know. I didn't play the original. The only games in the pipeline are that I have. So this weekend is really nothing. Next weekend there's a new game. Then there is Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F is the next like AAA game, I guess, or big budget game. Whoa, that goes way down. There's like a valley down there. There's a canyon. And there's like a Death Star being built. Hold up, where is, okay, I'm trying to go over here. There's a boat made out of steel. I see a treasure chest. Oh, there's a really bad thing over there too. Let's go get the bad thing. Let's go cleanse the land. This reminds me of Negron. I keep saying Final Fantasy. World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade. This is it. They're summoning the demons. The eerie music is starting. Oh. Oh. Alright. Super soak that. Super soak that. Oh yeah. Super soaker. Super soaker. Look at that. Bam, 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 bam. Look at that. These are all headless enemies too. They don't have any. Okay, here we go. Transform, use the power of nature. Like a druid from WoW. Oh, super soakers. Super soaker. Oh yeah, he cleansed the land. We cleansed the land. Like a druid. Oh. Told you, it's like World of Warcraft. It's like World of Warcraft except 2025. I cleanse the land. What's that? Oh wait, okay, before I do any of this stuff, let me wait, is there? Oh. Hey, there's a big fireman over there. Hold on. What's this stuff? There's a big fire. What is this? Oh, it's a big man. Okay. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. She's gonna die. She died. Oh, there. Oh, she died. 1, 2, 7, 12. This overgrown eagle hits pretty hard. This is like this is like 30 tons of water pressure right here in his face. Oh, he tried to Kamehameha me? Bruh. Bruh. Oh. Man, the druids. her thing that she does is so funny. She just stands there and starts channeling the whatever that thing's called, the moonlight something. It's like the Moonkin from WoW. That's why I keep making a bunch of references to World of Warcraft. Cause she's basically druid from WoW. Look at this. Look, that's like a druid. That's druid in travel form, or maybe it's like a shaman in the wolf, spirit wolf form. This game, man. This game has the style of 10,000 blizzards. Okay, I don't know where I am. Whoa, what is this? I just walked into the wrong room. I don't know what's going on. Open that door. Oh, there's like a little Beetleborg in there. Like, what? It went and got itself locked in another room? I let it out of that box and then it goes and gets stuck in another box. I feel like we're gonna have a blast with the next game that I live stream. Man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, what? Where'd he go? There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, that's a good story. All right. I'll know exactly what to do when it comes time to have to reference that. That's why this game is so not Hell Is Us. Because it's like, here's a wall of text to read that you probably don't even need to pay attention to. What? Oh, is that the ID card? Or how do I... Huh? Wait. Oh! What? That's cool. Whoa, dude, these puzzles are actually very intuitive. They're not super hard. But if you just like do random things, you just succeed. You don't fail. You just like randomly do things and it just works. And then there's some random there's some AI over here with a machine gun. I don't think that was a good idea to give an AI a machine gun. Oh. Hit him with the super soaker. 30,000 tons of water pressure in his face. Yeah, okay, yeah, that AI didn't stand a chance. Alright, there's too many animals on screen. Heal up. Big treasure. Lots of random food supplies. Grappling hook. These things look like donuts. I don't know what they're for, but I just keep finding them all over the place. Someone's research notes. I like the title of that. It almost makes me want to read the whole thing. Because of the way it's written. Someone's research notes. Yeah, it doesn't have a fancy title. It just says someone's research notes. Someone. Somebody who? You check the inside of the container and find a bunch of questionable things. You don't know if they're radioactive. Okay. Follow the strange light orb. Huh? Oh, it's getting away. It's getting really far away from me. It's going so fast. Oh. Oh. What the? What the? Huh? You're supposed to do what exactly? Okay. Oh, I see. You're supposed to... what? Oh, there's a treasure right here. Hi, Mark. Oh, you had a rough day? Hmm? Am I supposed to jump onto that thing? Oh, I guess that was everything. It got super quiet. Fortress of Steel, aka the start of the Death Star. That literally looks like they're building the core of the Death Star. That is the most sus thing I've seen in this entire area. So like, I wonder what that is. Alright, somewhere based off of the map, there's something around. It's either down here or maybe, oh, right there, see? Oh, I want to get those guys on that boat. There's a bunch of guys on the boat. What? Oh. Man, for level 60, she actually is doing pretty good. She elemental mastery base and only level 60? Wow. I need to get on this boat. Yeah, Fatui. Yes. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. Oh no. There we go.
宗樹の加護
Oh boy.
のように羽ばたけ行け
Yeah, these are exactly what I need. The Fatui enemies in this area, they drop what I need. Yeah, these things. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That is pretty good. These other characters are like level 80 plus. I mean, Farina, obviously the support damage is really good.
主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば
I don't know. I don't know if anyone watching this has even played this new content. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, wait. I need to go and get the Fatui over here. Need to go and get all the Fatui.
湿った空気に葉っぱと土の匂いが混ざり合った匂いそうね今日のご飯はプリュイロータスと魚の煮込みスープにしましょう冷凍の時間よ君に捧げよう世界を熱狂
You have an 11-inch MacBook?
迷えるものよ
Keep on talking about World of Warcraft, and then the fact that she can actually turn into a centaur thing, or like a dryad from WoW, makes me realize, yeah, this is definitely like Negran from the Outlands. Oh, wow, lots of damage from all the rain. And then she got frozen thrown. You have an 11-inch MacBook. What year, though? Because I'm curious to know, like, how old the computers are that people have. Look at this. I like this. Whoa! This is like playing as a druid from World of Warcraft, for real. Travel form! Run into them! Oh, it's like all the nature damage. She's doing all the nature damage. Okay, what is she supposed to do? Farina! Oh, 30,000 tons of water pressure. Kamehameha. Oh, 2016. Yeah, so that's definitely more than 5 years. That is an ancient laptop. Although Mac does seem to scale better. Like Mac, Mac gets away with lower end hardware, like less RAM, for example, compared to Windows. Oh, this is the demonic stuff. Alright, here we go. We're gonna hit him with a super soaker. Oh, what? They're still alive?
私は帰ってきた。
皆のために祈ろう。迷える者、皆に祝福あれ。じゃじゃーん。冷凍の時間。
神戸を垂れろ。
世界を熱狂の渦に。
Man, those things are hard to kill. They have like 3 HP bars or something. I hope whatever they dropped is really good. Yeah, I feel like I played this game 3 times this year. I played it in January. I played it in the middle of the year, like June or July or something. Briefly, very briefly. And then I'm playing it again now because it got the big expansion update. Oh, you rarely ever use it? Yeah, tomorrow, like Tech Thursdays, I was telling people earlier in the stream, Tech Thursdays is going to be all about laptops tomorrow. It's just going to be all about laptops. The whole entire stream is going to be laptop based. Because I haven't covered laptops in depth. We're going to talk about all the chipsets. We're going to be doing block diagrams for laptops, what a laptop can and cannot do based off of the top. Can I take this thing? What does this do? Like, what is this for? I don't know what this is for. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to give it to the crab guy? Hold up. Can I hand it to him? I don't know what those are for. I bet they have something to do with the thing in the air. We are playing Genshin Impact. Just like I said I would cover this game. This is the new area. The brand new expansion. 6.0. This is basically World of Warcraft Burning Crusade reincarnated. We're in Nagran. It's like Nagran in 2025. Druid power. Use nature. Oh, Druid. Oh. Transform into a druid. Alright, where? I'm hunting the Fatui. Oh, they went over here. My favorite. They went over to the boat. Cleaning bots. Small mechanical device that can be found nearby. Do the thing, do some stuff. The Roomba, some stuff, more things, more stuff. See, unlike Hell Is Us, this game, I feel like I don't even have to really read any of the instructions. I can just like do random stuff. Can he open the thing? Look at this. Look at that. I just figure it out, man. This game, the nice thing about this game is the puzzles and everything is very, very intuitive. I guess go over here. Yeah, look at that. It's called Perfecto. That's called Perfecto right there. You're thinking of getting a new one? You don't really need one? Oh, you mean a Mac? Are you talking about a Mac or like a Windows laptop? Alright, here they go. They're doing some training stuff over here. What is this? What is this? Frieza and his henchmen? Okay. That was good. Oh, from a guest VLAN? What's this guy doing in here? Oh, that's the thing I just did. This is that Death Star looking thing. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. How do I get in there? Oh. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. That was good. That was good. We took a lot of damage of that. All those bullets. Some data storage thing. Data storage cassette. Used by the Fatui. Man, that thing's level 91. Wow. I'm just looking for all the Fatui. I gotta get all of them. Is this something that I can beat up also to get the loot? Oh yeah, okay. Big machine.
皆に祝福あれ。冷凍の時間よ。
This is underground, or it's inside some facility. I don't really need to go in the facility, so I kind of want to go around instead of through it. I'm just gonna go around it. Although I could probably benefit from getting the teleporters in there. Oh, big dragon, big dragon. Okay. No, this is a reptile. No, I don't know. What is this thing? This is some kind of horse. Oh, he's immune to Dendro. Alright, we'll just have to stun lock him with Frost. Just keep him stuck in the Frozen Throne. Yeah.
悪くない代物か。少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだろう。
Could smell that there was something around. I knew it. One of the magnificent things. What is that? It's like a brontosaurus they've got going on over here. What is this? Wow, okay.
掃除のやめよ。清風の祝福。目の下も満足させてあげる。低温調理。
神戸を垂れろ。大松となるがいい。主なきそれを初めて見つけたのが君であれば、それは君のものだ。うん。法律上問題はない。
I don't know if this is the most optimal way to do this, but that's one little secret technique that I'd figured out how to. Oh, okay, this one they're too far out. Oh, no, they're not. If you don't have a Claymore user in the group, if you have a pole arm, they can do that. I guess technically the regular sword could also do that. That guy had an hourglass. Oh, he's got a Buster Sword. Oh no, he's got a pole arm. Man, Dendro, Water, and Electro got massive buffs because of the new lunar stuff. I haven't been playing this game in a while, so I'm missing a lot of the new characters. But the thing is, they are letting you choose. They're letting you choose, where is it? Any one of these characters. You just get, there's 40 days remaining. You just pick whatever character. I was only missing one of them. I have all these characters because all these characters are from the base game except these two. He was added in Sumeru, what was that, version 3.0 back in 2022. And I'll never forget that because when I got my 4K monitor, when I finally upgraded from 1440p to 4K, I went from 1440, 144 hertz, 24-inch TN panel to a 27-inch 4K 144 hertz IPS panel. I'll never forget this guy, Tignari, in the Sumeru jungle. The colors looked so vivid. Everything looked like I was living in the future, going to 4K. It was glorious. So this guy was like August 2022. So like a month before Zen 4. And the RTX 4090 came out back then. Man, the RTX 4090 is about to be 3 years old next month. That is crazy. The RTX 4090 is about to turn middle-aged. Wow, technology has been blazing fast. It's just been going by. Time has been flying. The 4090 grew up so fast. Alright, Dia, she was added, I think, in like 2023. So the only new character is this girl. I didn't have this girl. I already had these characters, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get her. Let's see, what do I need to do? Oh, we gotta go up here now. I feel like to get to that, how do I... There must be a... Huh? Oh yeah. I knew there was gonna be a way to get here. That didn't require swimming. Oh, maybe the Roomba knows what to do? How come I can't get it? Huh? Oh, I have to stick with the robot? Oh, okay. You have to stay with the robot, otherwise. What? Oh, I see. Okay, it's gonna go to the left now. Dude, where are you going? Why? What the? How do you do that? Like... Huh? Oh, okay. So you do this one first? Then I need him to come back? Okay. There. Yeah, the game's puzzles are they're very random. You never know what you're expected to do. For this, I'm gonna need to find a robot. There's a Fatui over here. This is the one guy that I've been searching for the whole time.
平穏調理西風の祝福を行け最高の一品よよっはっはっそら
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how to do this one. This one, I think I messed it up and I have to reset it. So, oh, wait, what? Oh, because I have the thing. I have the power. But you can, oh, I see. You cannot let yourself, like, not have the red glow. There we go.
この世界からの挨拶だ
Nope, I didn't want to go in the water.
とはっせよっそれ
There's probably an elevator or something. Or I can just climb up this way. Oh, wow, there's a lot of these guys here.
開
Okay.
幕だ逃げな逃げなさあ月光のようによっ歌え僕の名のもとに
強敵のようだ
君に捧げよ
Oh, he fell. He's gonna fall. Oh, wait. Oh, he's over here. Okay. Oh, he fell. What? There's more.
う林野に永遠の安寧を宗樹の家具冷たい
Huh?
受け取るといい。開幕だ。
Alright, looks like there's still a Fatui somewhere. Oh, down here. Okay.
今回こそ控えめに。
行け。清風の祝福を。光り輝くがいい。冷凍の時間。
静粛に。
面白いものは多ければ多い。
Okay, I think that. Oh no, there's more. There's more. There's one of those things up there. Way up there. Yeah, there's more Fasui actually. Just aggro everybody.
君に捧げよう。
She's like a Dendro. She's like the Dendro equivalent of Kazuya. At level 90, she's probably gonna be one of the most powerful characters in the game. Because of the way Lunar Bloom... I mean, they want you to play the new style anyway. Wait, you can loot chests as a robot? I didn't know that. Wait, then I don't even need to do anything. I just... Okay, well that was easy. It's like, okay, just go in there and loot the chest. Apparently the items somehow transfer over to the character. There's more Fatui here. Can I level this up? I need 22 of them and I have 24. So I can get, oh, I can get some primos and stuff. Level 3. See, just playing the game, just casually, just exploring. Not even really doing anything story-wise right now. Because this is an open world game, I can see why people prefer like the other type of gachas that are not open world. It looks like that's the last of them.
迷えるものよ。
Oh, this will be interesting because I can only use these two characters.
行け。はっ。やっさ。
Because the slimes are immune to hydro. Those are the water slimes.
贈り物だ。
I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's another. Whoa, okay. There's a boss over here. I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice this one. You need to get this one. I'm not gonna fight it, but I'm gonna get the teleporter. Yeah, that's a boss. That is a field boss. We're not gonna fight that thing. Instead, I'm just gonna grab these. And that's probably gonna be for the stream. But yeah, tomorrow, for those wondering, tomorrow, Tech Thursdays, it's gonna be all about laptops. It's literally just gonna be laptops the whole time. Because we haven't covered them. That's like the one thing in the PC computer space that I have not actually talked about all year. Oh, there's demonic entities over here. There's some weird, like, there's some random NPC fighting the demons. These things have no heads. Alright, fighting the demons. That guy. Who is that guy? He was dressed like a lightkeeper. Maybe he used to be one. Nashi Town's got some lightkeepers. Maybe they know something. Let's ask them. A dyed tassel. Lots of loot. You know, the easiest way to do this is probably not... Well, that actually surprisingly works well. Using the terrain to allow her to do the Dragoon's jump attack. She's just randomly exploring, just keep on finding stuff. That's what the style of game. It's because of games like this that I never finish games like Breath of the Wild. Because this game, the gameplay format is basically the same thing. Wait, there's another thing with demons. Or isn't that the one that I just cleared up? They appear again? This time there's no one here to defend? They came back.
迷える者そう熱よ永遠なり
討伐となるがいい
It's a good way to get a bunch of loot, though. They drop a bunch of rare items. Is this Fatui? Who are these people?
月光のように行けや僕をたたえよ世界の熱狂何をす食前に甘いものを
Oh, this is just treasure hunters. Oh, is this the easy way to get this thing? You can break them easily if you have the power. Otherwise, you have to do the manual style.
フォーチュンクッキーみたいね
Do those things respawn again? No. Whatever that weird thing is, there's like stuff that comes out of there. Okay. I guess that's everything. I forget what this zone... This is like Negron. I keep thinking this place makes me think of Burning Crusade. I probably should not have walked up to this random NPC, because now you have to listen to a unvoiced dialogue. It's like, okay, it's trying... She's explaining how to use the next puzzle mechanics. Alright, well, yeah. What else we got over here? So that's all of those. That's literally every teleporter on this island. And I've got all of those. So I don't have a lot of these. This is the last area. I'll grab this one and then that one and this one, go in a circle. And then that'll probably be it.
お披露目だ。最高の一品よ。低温調理。
You know, it's interesting because normally you don't need to put Dendro and Cryo in the same group. But when I realized how broken it is to run water with Cryo and Dendro, it's like, wow. Because I don't even play this game like to the point where I'm not even bothering to make like broken builds or anything. I always just go path of least resistance. So whatever I have, I don't even want to like invest time building the characters the right way. I'll just throw whatever random gear I have on them. So whatever is the easiest method. We need a short person to go in here. How come this doesn't work? Wait, why can't she? Oh, she already has her thing.
この食材まだ使えるかしら。
Alright, that one. Does that do anything? Is Fatui over there? It's like, it made me think that, oh, there's some kind of puzzle. Well, now you just walk around it. And the entrance is right there.
お披露目だ。さあ迷えるものよ。
Oh, that one has a shield?
高き私は下げず
勤勉な者への贈り物だ。
What's that? Trapped jellyfish. I guess I'll go in this way. There's another one. There's another one somewhere. It's like right over here. Oh, it's under here? There we go. Another trapped jellyfish. One thing I noticed is the treasure chest that you see like this. In the older regions, when you walk up to a treasure chest that just looks like that, it spawns a bunch of enemies. Here, they don't do that. You see a treasure chest out in the open without the actual ring around it, it means you can just go up there and loot the chest. It's like nothing gonna stop you. See, if it has the ring, obviously there's gonna be guards. And Nuvolate does so much damage. Alright. Alright, that's everything that I needed to get from here. Oh, there's one. I guess I'll do these other ones, because these are like inside, which means this is a labyrinth. Which means this could be like another hour. So I'm just going to grab this one, and that's going to be it for the stream. But that was a look at the Genshin Impact new area. I mean, yeah, it's cool. All their areas are always unique like this, though. I would say the game hasn't necessarily lost popularity. It's just there's a lot more competition for this type of game now. Getting up there from here is going to be annoying, so I'm just going to teleport back here and walk over. Yeah, I'll just teleport here and run over. I missed out on most of the Natlan characters because I didn't really play too much last year and this year. So, but the thing is, I realized something. It's like once you leave Natlan, those characters' abilities aren't really all that powerful outside of Natlan. That's the one drawback about the Natlan characters. Because if you're in Natlan, those characters are very, very OP. Like, a lot of those characters are like the most powerful characters in the game in Natland. You go outside of Natland and it's like, oh, okay, they're just kind of like, you know, they're not really that much different from everyone else. That's why I'm using the Fontaine characters.
油断した。
光り輝くがいい。ガンのように羽ばたけ。さあ、冷凍の時間。行け。月光のように。ずっとそなたを待っていたのかもしれぬな。
I need to get out of here, get up on the plateau. Oh wait, whoops, I did the wrong thing with her. Oh boy, oh no, I messed up. There we go.
皆に祝福あれ。林野に永遠の安寧を。
討伐となるがいい。
この世界からの挨拶だ。よっ。はあ。お披露目だ。目も舌も満足させてあげる。世界を熱狂の渦に。行け。
Okay, I accomplished everything that I set out to do. So that leaves only the labyrinth, this area, the Death Star, essentially. Because I got all the other... I'm pretty sure I got everything. I still haven't figured out how to get here, so I can't get her level up items. That's pretty much it. Alright, that's gonna be it for this stream. I just kind of wanted to look at Genshin Impact and see what this new area looked like. It's pretty interesting. It's unique. I haven't done any of the story yet. I have a feeling it'll just be... I don't know, because I think that one girl from the Fatui is the main villain in this one, in the storyline. So I don't know where they're gonna go. Like, Genshin has a lot of like really interesting, fully animated teaser trailer things. Not really trailers. They're more like, I don't even know how to describe them. It's like watching anime. It's not even watching like the game. But the stuff with the villain of this storyline is really creepy. It's like stuff from like Japanese horror films. You know, it's not even. I don't know. It's weird. It's like really psychological weird. You know, like Silent Hill turned up to the max kind of stuff. It's like those scary games from the early 2000s that are like really, really scary because the graphics back then weren't even that good. So it's almost like when graphics weren't as good as they are now, those type of games were actually scarier because I don't know, it's like there was more left to the imagination, whereas now you just kind of see the game as it is. But anyway, that's going to be it for this stream. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be all about laptops on Tech Thursday. This is going to be fully all in on laptops. We're not going to talk about Apple. We're not going to talk about Snapdragon. It's mostly going to be Windows, and I guess if you want to run Linux on the laptops, we'll talk about that. It's going to be a bunch of deep dive look. It's a deep dive look at the different chipsets and the platforms that exist this generation for those that are interested in upgrading their laptop that's like 5+ years old. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow on Tech Thursdays. And until then, take care. Thanks.